We ain't do Snapchat.
Hi guys, welcome back to another video. Welcome back to Defining This Thing with
Me and her, Ian and
Patrice. And in this episode, we are talking to you about what are we talking about?
What'd you just say?
It was either moment of truth or
five annoying pet peeves or whatever.
I think we should just go with moment of truth. He done already roasted me. He just roasted me on the last episode. I need a break.
I did not roast you.
Yeah.
You did not get roasted.
Whatever. You almost did.
I did not.
Whatever.
I did not.
All right.
I didn't roast you.
So we were watching Red Table Talk recently, and they have the Smith family has this thing they call like the circle of truth or the circle of honesty, and like basically they all hold hands and they say something, and then like the kids know that the circle of truth or honesty has been enacted because they could cuss freely in front of their parents. And, you know, I kind of giggled at it, but it reminded me a whole lot of like Ian and I do this thing called Moment of Truth. So typically the moment of truth is when you've done something real fucked up. And you've done something really fucked up and you just need to be able to like, yo, I need you to listen and hear me out without like reacting violently.
Yeah.
Or, you know, or leaving. Like, you know, we need to be able to talk.
You gotta listen to the person.
You have to listen.
They get everything out.
You have to listen to it all. So I'm trying to think of a moment. I don't know. I have not had to use moment of truth in a long time.
Neither one of us have though.
Yeah, it's been a long time since we've had to use it for those purposes. But like now, I'll be like moment of truth. And he'd be like, "Oh Lord," and I might say something like, "I really want some ice cream" or whatever. And you know, and it may be a week that we've said we're not going to eat out. But I was just telling him recently that I think I want to do introduce the kids to Moment of Truth because Lil Ian, you can see the wheels turning in his head on whether or not he's trying to decide if I'm going to tell the truth or if I'm going to lie. And so a lot of times we like, just tell the truth. You're going to get in more trouble for lying than you would if you just told the truth. So I think We're going to be introducing that to him really soon. But I'm trying to like think of a good example of like a moment of truth time. I'm sure you remember one.
Well, I gotta remember.
I can't remember it.
I can't think offhand for real.
Yeah. I can't really remember. I know, like...
I think I blocked all your moment of truth out of my memory. So I can't remember.
Oh, Lord. I think that, yeah, I can't really recall. But it's just one of those things where it was like an opportunity for us to be, like...
And it don't have to be no over-the-top hard shit, like, I just killed somebody or nothing.
Or it could be something like...
Like, hey,
I spent the money.
I went to the mall and overdid it. Spent $1,000 on some shit. And we said we was only spending $200 this week.
I quit.
Stuff like that.
I quit the job.
I quit my job that I hate.
And I ain't discuss it.
Yeah, that's a moment of truth.
Moment of truth.
I think I'm going to get that real soon. I think she's going to quit her job. It's coming. Hopefully she get one soon. But you can't quit until we come on strike, though.
I know. I'm definitely there through the strike. And then, y'all know he's on strike, right?
So you said it in one of the other videos. Because he ain't got no damn job. That's exactly how you said it.
That is not.
That's exactly how you said it.
So you have... What have you been on strike? 4 weeks or 3 weeks?
3.
And so he's been on strike for 3 weeks. So hopefully they'll be going back to work soonish.
Right.
Sooner rather than later.
This is true.
But yeah, I feel like we don't really have much to say on this topic.
It's good for people to know that though.
Yeah, it's like a safe word.
Yeah, like when you pissed off, first of all, you don't want to hear what the other person is saying, especially if they got some dumb shit to say. So you have to let them get the whole bullshit out, and you can't like react all wild and crazy. You can't
interrupt.
You can't interrupt. You're pretty much forced to talk about it without getting all your emotions and shit involved.
Mm-hmm. I mean, it's truly like having how like when you're doing like kinky type of things in the bedroom. Some people have like Kevin Hart said it was like pineapple or whatever was his safe word in one of his little stand up plays. But like it's like having a safe word, so it's like moment of truth, and at least then it's like this is my moment to share with you how I feel about whatever it is that you've done, or to share with you what I have done that you definitely most likely probably will not agree with, and then to
right, because it don't have to be something that you did, like something you fucked up. It could be something that the other person did that you ain't like, or whatever,
right,
or something somebody else did or said or whatever.
Right. So, that's a lot of our moment of truth too, because it's just like, okay, let me tell you what's happening, but I need you to know that, like, and when I tell you this, it doesn't go any further than this house.
Yeah.
There's a meme going around recently that it's like when you tell me something in confidence, you know that it doesn't exclude my husband or whatever. That's really, in most cases that's true.
I wouldn't say most cases. A lot of people don't talk to their spouses. A lot of them.
Oh.
A lot of people don't play with their spouses though.
Oh.
Like they hear how we be talking and playing and she be like, I can never say that to my wife. Like, why? She don't know you playing? Is she that big of a bitch? Is she a bitch?
You stupid. I agree. A lot of people are not at a position in their relationships where they can truly clown and have a good time.
That's a lot of people.
What do you think people need to do besides stop fucking everybody else besides their spouse? I'm just saying.
No, I think that comes with like being friends.
Okay.
Like a lot of people don't think you should be friends with your spouse.
I saw somebody recently do a post about whether or not you think you can. Should you be best friends with your spouse, with your husband, or something like that? I think that was like the title of the post. I didn't listen to it. Mm-hmm. Because I feel like you should. I feel like your spouse should be like in your top 3 of friend, like in friendships. You should have like your spouse should be in amongst the top 3. Now, granted, you have different friends for different things. So like I have my girlfriends from high school. I have my line sisters. You know, like I have different sets of friends. Sometimes they blur and they cross over because I'm one of those people that will mix my friends up. Like, hey, this is what I'm doing. Everybody's invited, so y'all need to get along with each other. Mm-hmm. But I feel like your husband should be in those tiers of friendship, like top, where you should be able to confide and to feel safe.
But you know what? That's probably why a lot of people cheat too. Because if you feel like your spouse shouldn't be your friend, you might have a friendship with this dude, and where you think it's gonna go from there? You're gonna start fucking eventually. So if you think, okay, I'm not friends with my spouse, but I got this dude that I work with and we're friends, I can laugh and play with him, eventually y'all gonna fuck.
The chemistry.
Yeah. Because you playing, you having fun, you enjoying it. Everybody want to have fun. Everybody want to play and laugh. Why not do it with your fucking spouse?
That's true. That's a point. A valid point. That's a valid point. I do think that like friendship within a relationship is the glue that holds, because a lot of times like when you fall out, because again I've said it before, like I feel like there's levels of love, right? So like Ian, I will always love him, but sometimes I ain't like romantically in love with this nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like sometimes I'm like, I don't like you very much at all, and if you touch me, I'm liable to punch you in the throat. Because we might be getting into it for whatever reason. But
and that's life.
Yeah, but if he's my friend in those moments where I don't want to be with him romantically, I feel like I still can have a good time with him, or laugh and joke, sit down, watch a movie with him, and not it be like forced family fun. If that makes sense.
A lot of people do that too. And then if all you got in chemistry is fucking, or y'all got kids,
what do you have?
What's the
really?
point? Yeah. Y'all not gonna be fucking all the time.
No.
Y'all not gonna have kids all the time. What you gonna do in those other spare time?
Right. Or what about when you're just together for the kids, and then it's like the kids grow up and have their own friendships and play, they doing their own thing. They got a driver's license in the car and they're off to college, and then you stuck here with this person that you don't even know.
Nah, that's when they separate. All them people separate after their kids graduate high school. That's what happened.
I don't want to separate after the kids go away to school.
You want to separate now?
No, I just want to keep traveling. I think I'm going to quit my job. We're going to be nomads. We're going to go live in Mexico.
I'm going to Mexico.
Why not?
Because
they love black folk over there.
You can't drink the water.
Oh, you'll get used to it.
I love water.
You'll get used to it.
After my stomach erupts and explodes.
Well, where would you want to settle down and live out
London.
Our lives?
I like London.
London is too expensive. We have to go to some place that's almost.
Let's go to China. Where that chick and her dude went.
They're in Malaysia.
Malaysia.
Yeah, they're in Malaysia, and they've been spending time in Acapulco, which is in Mexico. I think Acapulco was in Mexico. Is that not right? I don't know.
We'll Google it.
But yeah, but the whole gist of the moment of truth is to be able to have safe, open, unfiltered conversations with your significant other. And I feel like if you are not able to have, when you're on good terms, you should be having those conversations just as part of your daily interaction with each other. When you're on bad times and you're not really talking to each other, or y'all having problems communicating, then I think that's when, moment of truths come into play and are really helpful, because it can help get the conversation started.
Yeah. Instead of you just holding something in, trying to hide it forever. You can get it out. You ain't got to be like, hey, never told them this. You have to find out on his own. She's going to find out on her own. Now you walk around a fucking cloud over your head.
Skeletons, boy, they come out the closet. They coming out the closet. You can't keep them forever.
Yeah, they coming out.
It may be 5 minutes after because you done made a mistake and text the wrong person, or it may be 25 years later.
But it's coming out.
It's coming out. If you're able to keep secrets like that long.
For that long?
Kudos to you.
Your insides is fucked up.
Because I feel like it's the guilt, it's a heavy weight, a burden. You feel so much.
And if you able to just do that shit,
I don't even know if I don't.
I can't fuck with you.
Yeah, if you can lie consistently, or lies of omission are the same thing as lies, even just because they don't know, or just because right. you've held on to and you haven't shared, it's still a lie. Yep. It's still a lie, because as soon as they find out the hurt, the betrayal, all those feelings that you was trying to protect them from, they gonna feel it, and it's gonna be compounded.
You're not trying to protect them. You're trying to protect your damn self.
Yeah.
So don't believe that shit. And people be like, "I was trying to spare your feelings." Nah, you was trying to fucking hide.
Mm-hmm.
You're trying to hide your shit. Don't be a bitch. Woman up, man up.
But then what if the people can't take the moment of truth? What if they hear the secrets, and then it's like, I can't get over this.
Then you just gotta cross that bridge when you get to it. You know the rules before you go into it.
You knew before you did it, that was a
before
chance.
You did it, you knew it was a chance of this, and this happening.
I will say,
but you still did it, so you gotta face the consequences.
I will say that that was one of the things. When I found out before, I was about to say. So when I found out about your affair, before it all happened, like, you know how I would always be that type of person that kind of run like the pros and cons, like, well, what if this happened? If we do this, then potentially this could happen. Or I know somebody who did it, and like these are the things that happen to them. And you know, we ain't really no different than them. Like, we're not bulletproof or immune to like the cons of this. And so, like, I had already knew that it was the potential that it could happen was already there. So when it did happen, I was upset, of course. But I also was like, I think I said it when we talked about it, that I felt like, you know, it was my fault because I opened the door. You know, like I was the puppet master with getting everything, you know, getting everybody together and on the same page.
The organizer.
I've organized lots of shenanigans. Lots of shenanigans. But usually it was just between Ian and I. You know, we left other people alone in our foolishness. But yeah, like, you know, I feel like you definitely, if you just walk, like people who be like, it just happened. 9 times out of 10, it didn't just happen
at all.
Like, you might have not expected it to happen on that day,
or
but
that
you knew,
fast,
but you knew there was a possibility,
yeah,
that it could happen. That's another channel. So just got a notification that Derek and Twyla posted a new video. This is another couple that we follow on YouTube. This is a low-key commercial. And they like to work out together, which is something that we should talk about, things that Ian and I cannot do together. But they work out together, and they also share stories from their marriage. So if you you know, like these kind of marriage conversations and talks, then you should follow them on their channel, Derek and Twyla, TWYLA. Okay, commercial over. But okay, like,
they better pay you for that.
I know. Well, it popped up, and yeah. So, but Ian and I, when I tell you, what are the things we can't talk about? Working out
and eating healthy.
Eating healthy.
That's it.
Everything else, like, we have
working out, exercise, physical, any of that.
We have
eating healthy.
Moment of truth. That those two topics don't even fall under the moment of truth. It is probably the fastest way for me to be like, get the cussing and being disrespectful. So you saying I'm fat? So why are you pushing me? You ain't pushed it.
Yeah. So you'll probably never see that little couples working out, couple at the gym. I would love to see that happen. I would love to get you in the gym and work out with you. But
what?
You gotta change the attitude.
What is the attitude?
First of all, you don't want to listen to shit I say.
Cause you be like,
okay,
cause you be like,
do this right here.
No, you be like, all right, do 10. All right, now 15 more. What the fuck? Why am I doing 25?
Yeah. So yeah, couples workout videos. Won't get that over here.
Listen.
Won't get that here. Not at all. Because people don't listen.
Whatever.
They want to do what they want to do.
Whatever.
They want to work out and not sweat.
You was a bitch for that. That ain't nobody's business.
I don't want to sweat. I don't want to be sore. I don't want this. I don't want that. Well, I gotta eat healthy and work out. Why I can't eat ice cream on the way to the gym? Yeah, so eating healthy and working out, you won't see us in the same space doing it. At all.
I'm gonna wear his ribs out when this video is over.
You will not see that.
Oh, another thing that is not covered on the moment of truth for us is every single time we travel, we get into a heated argument. Every single time. It never fails.
It's like that's how we start the vacation.
I swear. I
think it's kind of like what's the word? Like subconsciously, we like, let's fight now. so we don't do it on the rest of the trip.
Is that what you think?
I think that's what it is.
Man.
Because it's always over dumb shit. It's never over nothing major at all.
This time I thought we was about to get into it before we left because we went to Atlanta a couple of weeks ago. I thought we was about to get into it in the kitchen before we left, and I was like, let's just go ahead and knock it out let's fight before we go. And he was like, I'm not fighting with you, and you ain't like got bags or something. I'm like, okay, fine. So we dropped it. On our way back, we was heading towards the airport. I had wanted to go see this one site. We get down there. It's game day. Traffic is a mess. Parking is ridiculous. And we had ants in the car for some goddamn reason. I don't know how we get ants in the car. I think that was
that Chick-fil-A bag you left in the back. Because remember I got in there and I was like, damn, you left this Chick-fil-A bag in the back. And it had ants like all the way from the front going all the way to the back, all inside that bag.
But the ants shouldn't have been able to get in the car.
I mean, the car not like vacuum sealed, though.
They shouldn't have been able to get in the car. Anyway, so we riding around with these damn sugar ants in the car because they weren't like fire ants. They were like sugar ants, the ones that don't really bite you, but they just like everywhere. So we still trying to like just maximize the trip as much as possible. And so like he getting frustrated. I think you didn't want to pay for parking. And I'm just like, just pay for parking.
No, there was nowhere to park.
I saw garages with prices, and you just need to pull in.
You saw prices, and you saw cash only. We didn't have cash.
Anyway, so we got to arguing, and then next thing you know, we sit in the parking lot of a hotel for about 20 minutes in silence.
Yeah.
Just fucking sitting there.
That's about right.
The kids talking about, oh, mommy, there's another There's another ant. So we ended up just going back to the airport and having like a terribly long time to sit and wait for our flight to board.
We had like 2.5 hours to just chill.
And normally we like pushing it, barely making it in time to get on the plane.
Maybe God saved us from missing our flight.
No, maybe you're an asshole. Yeah, you are. That was you.
So you giving me all the blame?
Yes. Because even after I apologized, your ass still was being an ass.
You can't apologize with an attitude.
Really? So now you're telling me how I
wisdom. You can't. No. You can't apologize with the attitude. You can't be like, sir, I'm sorry, and think that's gonna make everything better.
Yeah, you full of shit. Who was that?
Your kid.
You just sent him to voicemail? He's gonna call back.
I know. I want to see if he's gonna leave a message.
Listen, you can't tell somebody how to apologize.
You can't tell somebody how to apologize, but you can accept it or not. And I didn't accept it. It was full of attitude.
Boy, it wasn't. It was not. You full of shit.
Your eyes still was red when you said it.
My eyes wasn't red because I wasn't crying.
I didn't say you was crying. That was devil coming out.
Your mama is the damn devil. The fuck? You was being an ass.
Come on, girl.
Admit that you were being an asshole. Mm-mm. You won't admit it.
I wasn't. No.
You so full of shit.
But anyway, we almost got through the whole trip without fighting. Almost. You left a message. Yeah, almost.
Listen, folks. This is real life. Ain't nobody putting on no ass for y'all. This is life as we live it. When we say defining this thing, we are defining this relationship as we go. And all we can do is tell y'all the things that we have done, our experience, share with y'all our experiences and what has worked for us, what has not worked for us. Learn from our mistakes and our successes.
Who?
Successes.
Oh, okay.
I'm in my feelings right now because that nigga won't you
Cause I what?
admit that you was wrong.
I admit being wrong on my part.
The fuck? No.
On my behalf, I admit being wrong. I apologize on my behalf. For my part in it, I apologize.
All right, y'all. Y'all see this nigga still don't want to take responsibility for. Gotcha. All right.
Fine. I'll take responsibility.
Thank you.
I apologize.
Don't say nothing else. I see your fucking foolery getting ready to come out.
Nope. That's all I got. That's it.
Y'all pray for us. We planning this vow renewal, but I swear some days I be looking at him like, I ain't gonna do it. I ain't gonna do it. I don't like him. Yeah. I don't like it. I don't like it.
I don't like it.
I don't like it. So yeah, this was about. We just had a moment of truth on camera.
Cause you holding on to stuff.
I ain't holding on, but
holding on to
I felt like the anger rise up.
That means you was holding on to it.
Whatever. But yeah, every time we travel, we get it. I feel like we didn't argue in London. When we went to London, we didn't argue. I can't remember an argument in London.
Nope.
And I can't remember us getting into it in Indy. No, where we go? Cincinnati?
I don't remember.
Which means that we're getting better. That's growth. Because it used to be every single time. Before we left the house good. Before we left the house good, we and him really got into it about like, you ain't packed something right, or when you gonna take it out to the car, why are you tripping? Oh, I want him to park at I want to go to the Enterprise and catch the shuttle. Like, walk to the Enterprise and catch the shuttle for free.
You can't answer that.
So, yeah. We are definitely... I had to answer the phone to make sure the child wasn't dying.
Yeah, he called like 5 times and just was asking for a popsicle.
2 times. Asking for popsicles.
Well, he Marco Polo'd me too.
Oh.
I ain't ready for this technology with these damn kids.
So yeah, we gonna end this vlog. We've been talking for long, and it didn't even think that this would be a topic. But the moment of truth is just our way of communicating with each other.
I forgot that's what the hell we was talking about.
The moment of truth is our way of communicating with each other when it's hard to talk to each other. It's almost like wave the white flag, and let's meet in the middle and like talk it out. And it works. It does. It works. It works for us.
It works for us. You can try it.
It works for everybody else.
But don't send us no
if you
call that thing when you get sued. You just been served and all that. Yeah.
If you go and confess some shit that you done did, and your spouse is not forgiven,
that's not our fault. We telling you what we do.
Sure, yeah, definitely think it through.
Yeah,
think it through, because again, Ian and I are friends first. We're friends way. Our friendship was established long before anything romantic. So,
before
our foundation is friendship, and that foundation is solid. So if your foundation was on some, ooh, she fine, the sex good, he look good, you gonna be my boo, let me slide your DMs and show you my penis or my vagina, you might, I don't know. I mean, you gotta judge your friendship and your foundation. But if your foundation shaky to begin with,
yeah, you might want to think that through.
Take it to the grave.
And don't tell nobody to take it to the grave. That's horrible advice. Do not listen to that. Do not listen to that. Because ain't shit going to the grave. Believe that if you want.
No, it'll come out.
Nothing is going to the grave. But your ass if you don't tell somebody.
Oh,
and it pop up.
Oh. Anyway, that's it. I don't know. This is controversial. Because I feel like you can't tell everybody. I feel like it's a good tool for people who are in relationships where they can have
But like you
tough
said, as
conversations
long as
with
your
people.
foundation is good.
If your foundation ain't shit, I wouldn't recommend them doing a moment of truth.
Like, you have to judge for yourself, though. If y'all can't talk about simple shit, then you definitely can't do a moment of truth. If you hold grudges with each other for months, you can't do moment of truth. You're not ready for it.
Because, I mean, on our side, like, I can't not talk to him. 24 hours probably has been the longest ever. I don't even think it get that long, that far.
I don't think so.
So, like, y'all take this. Y'all take this with a grain of salt.
Judge your own relationship
and judge their foundation. If your foundation not solid, I'm gonna say that you should probably not do moment of truths, or maybe you do moment of truths as a tool to help build your foundation. Like maybe you've been hiding small things that are not gonna be detrimental, but you've been hiding. Like some women, they hide shoes. They go shopping and they hide the bags in their car and then they sneak them in the house. Maybe you start off with like that. Like, I'm just going to walk in this house with these shoes and be like, moment of truth. I went shopping and I bought these shoes and they weren't on sale.
Yeah.
And then you see how that go. And then you step it up.
Yeah, don't just pop up and say, moment of truth. I had a sixum and you wasn't involved.
I don't even know if that's possible.
That's possible.
The hell kind of shit you be watching? That's a no. And that's a firm, hard no. That is a no.
What about a dwarf? A little person?
No, sir.
We'll talk about it later.
We won't. We won't. And that part might get edited out. No.
Yeah, I'm just playing, but for real.
So yeah, like start with instead of hiding the shoes in the car and then sneaking them in, just bring them like, babe, moment of truth. I'm about to pull up in the driveway and I'm coming in with bags. I know we supposed to be on a no spend Saturday, but I felt like spending today.
Or you scratched the car or something.
Oh.
And you was gonna blame it on somebody else.
Yes. Things like
small
that.
Shit, yeah. Now then again, if your spouse like to buff the damn car 2 times a day and wax it every other day, yeah, you might want to save that for a little bit later.
If you liable like to get
I
your
work with
ass
people that wipe their cars when they pull up at work. Like, for what? What's the point of that?
If you liable, if you know your spouse is it, because I mean, let's just be real. Some people are in relationships where they periodically get their ass whooped, and they just ain't ready to leave yet. Their situation's not right enough for them to leave, or they don't feel like they can leave for whatever reason. I'm gonna tell you to leave, and plenty of other people will tell you to leave, but we all have that friend or those friends or those people that we know who have been in relationships that are abusive for a long time. If you are in those relationships and you feel and you have not left yet and you don't plan on leaving no time soon, that ain't what you don't do. No moment of truth unless it's, baby, I love you, please don't whoop my ass.
Oh, moment of truth. I don't live here no more, and I got a restraining order against your ass.
Yes, that is a moment of truth for your ass, but you do that shit between doors so you can run.
No, you do that shit on the phone.
That too. There needs to be
call and do a
something in between you.
Like, I have another crib and I got a restraining order against you.
Leave a letter with the key for the house that you used to live in.
Right.
Something like that. What?
Yeah.
What you about to say? How did we get here?
Don't none of our topics stay like on a topic.
One day we're gonna stick to topic.
We are not.
Yes, we are.
We talk too much.
You talk too much.
I said we, smart ass.
Oh, I always talk about your mama, so it's cool.
I'm gonna send you a moment of truth with my new address. Don't come around here 100 feet.
Whatever, you can't keep me away.
Straining all that. Your ass locked up though.
You wouldn't do that. You're so cute with that dimple.
Wow, for real? Okay. Yeah.
In the vlogs. End it.
Go
I'm
ahead.
gonna keep on talking.
Go ahead. You end it.
You got it. You got it. I always in the vlogs. You got it.
No.
Tell the people what they want.
I can turn it too.
Get the people what they want.
What? Come on, girl. So we can go get a kid a popsicle.
They done already got them popsicles.
They
in
had
ale.
like 3 each already, probably.
I want cake.
No, in the block. Look at that smile, boy.
Oh, y'all notice he got his
Got the
braces off?
braces on. Look at that.
Yeah, let's get close. Closer than close. Originals, they never will be. Ew. Stop. All right, folks.
Yeah, that's it. Till next time. What you say? Follow us. Podcast. We on podcast everywhere. Subscribe to the channel. We're here every week. What else?
Thanks for watching.
I said that.
Thanks for watching, guys. If you have not already subscribed, please hit the subscribe button and also hit the doorbell. Y'all should hear Eli say this. He's so cute when he says it. But yeah,
you should put it in here.
Make sure you guys subscribe to our channel on YouTube. Also subscribe to us on Instagram. I have not posted on there all week. I have been slipping. That's because I've been going to bed early. And but yeah, make sure that you guys subscribe to us, and we'll catch you guys next week.
All podcasts everywhere.
Yeah, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, Stitcher, Breaker.
Whatever podcast you listen to.
We out there.
We on now.
We on there.
We on there.
Good night, folks.